Hi guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're fine. Firstly, just a big thank you to all of you for supporting March and March. Through it all, there's been a number of storms that we have been through together, but we just keep navigating through them. So thank you so much to all the South Africans. Now, firstly, let me address the issue of universities, where there's a video of me saying that we can have universities. There's nothing that stops us from having universities for Zulus, Bedis, Xhosas, etc. And I believe that even though I don't think that I put it the way that I intended to put it, I do want to take full responsibility for it and say that it did not come out the way that it was intended. The purpose of the messaging was to say that the same way that Afriforum has built universities and they're able to speak Afrikaans, we can also have universities that cater for our selective or respective languages. I don't think that's the way that it came out, and it came out as though I'm trying to say that we can have separate tribes having their own universities. I'm not sure why some are now trying to spin it as though it was to say that Zulus can have their own university, because I mentioned quite a number of languages, but I guess that's how propaganda works. But on my part, in the way that the messaging came out, I do apologize for that. And then second to that, I just want to talk about the issue of Afriforum. So on the issue of Afriforum, I would like to put it on record that March and March is a movement. Afriforum is a movement. We're both not political parties. We're not in some political agreements that's going to take some major decisions for the country, where it's going to be life-changing for people. There's no such thing. I think Afriforum is clear, and we are clear that there are certain issues that we are not in agreement with, and that's fine, because we are not trying to get resolutions or solutions for those ideas. For example, on the issue of land, we are not a political party. We are not an organization that is formed to address the issue of land. We are focused on the issue of safeguarding South Africa and South Africans from things that are happening at the border, and people coming in and out, goods coming in and out, the drugs that are making their way in our communities, etc., etc. So those are our priorities right now. And we have noted with disdain that our government does not listen to the voice of people who do not have the ability to take them to court, and they do not listen to people who they view as having no political power. And a lot of you have been saying get into politics so that you can make a difference or have an impact. But I've been very careful to let everyone know that, the minute I do that, I will be no different to everyone else who was using people to get into parliament or wherever. For me, the mission is clear. It's to safeguard South Africa and South Africans, and to make sure that our country's laws are respected, our communities are safe, and there's lawfulness that is happening in the country as stipulated by the constitution of the country. I'm not a president. I'm no big deal, but I'm someone who's just trying. And if my efforts don't yield any results, I'm more than happy to say one day that at least I tried, and then I'll step back and allow other people to try. So for those who feel like they are hard done, or they feel like the efforts that have been put in or the decisions that are made are not to their satisfaction, we note your dissatisfaction. We appreciate your input. And we can only just do what we can do, but we're a movement. We're not a political party. There's no joining fee, there's no leaving fee, so you're welcome to just disassociate with us, and we will continue to just try our best to make sure that we do what we feel needs to be done. But for now, we can only ask you guys to continue to support us. I wish you knew how much of a battle this is. I wish I could share everything. I wish some of you I see in the videos, you're like, yo, she looks so tired. it's because of a lot of, it's not even just marching that's the issue, it's everything else, you know. I can't even share it, but I just want you guys to know that really, I didn't start much and much because I wanted to go into politics. I wanted a better South Africa so that, you know, we can also feel safe in our own country. So all I can ask from you is to continue to stand with us and to continue to make your voices heard and to continue protecting South Africa, because there's definitely a lot at stake, more than some of you actually even know. But thank you so much for all the support, and we really appreciate everything. But I can assure you, there's nothing that we will sell out. There's nothing that we would want to sell out. We didn't start this movement from scratch just to sell out, because there's so much more that still needs to be done. And it can only be done with you as the citizens on board. But for now, before I talk too much, thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Love to all of you in South Africa. Yeah, thank you.
We always tell you that Jacinta is a sellout of note. How do you go and meet Afriforum? Hey? So you woke up, you decided you're going to go meet Afriforum. For what? Oh, we want to learn how to build universities. We already have a lot of universities in South Africa. What is there to build? You are going to meet people who are building universities for themselves in a rainbow nation. And then you're trying to convince us the reason you're going to meet them is because you feel like you need to learn from them. You cannot turn on AI and learn from AI or Google or do research. How are you expecting to learn from people in one day? Does it even work like that? We are not fools. We know they control you. You're going to meet them for what? And we told you guys that since she's beautiful, she's going to be used to manipulate you, because you are so dumb and a fool. You're going to follow her because she's beautiful. Now look at the beautiful lady. Went and learned from Afriforum. Out of all the university professors in the country that you can think of, out of all the resources available in the internet, she decided to go and learn from the biggest enemies. Learn what? Oh, they are building universities. We have so many universities in South Africa. We won't be lied to by these full sellouts. Hey, they are lying that they're going to learn. Learn what? For what? For who? We told you that this movement where people wear T-shirts with prints of white people, they are not to be trusted, but you didn't listen. But anyway.
Welcome back to the channel. Today's story is creating serious debate across South Africa. Jacinta Zuma has publicly explained why she supports Afriforum, and her comments have sparked strong reactions from politicians, activists, and ordinary South Africans. Some people are praising her honesty, while others believe her decision is controversial. So what exactly did Jacinta Zuma say? Why is Afriforum involved? Jacinta Zuma has become a recognizable political voice in South Africa and is associated with discussions surrounding public policy, governance, and national issues. Afriforum is a South African civil rights organization. It says it focuses on minority rights, community safety, language and cultural rights, legal advocacy. Also explained that it is controversial because critics accuse it of promoting positions that primarily represent Afrikaner interests, while supporters argue it defends constitutional rights. Important context: Afriforum is supported by some South Africans and criticized by others. This is one reason Jacinta Zuma's comments generated widespread discussion. According to public reports and statements, Jacinta Zuma said she believes cooperation between different community organizations is important. She argued that dialogue is necessary instead of political division. She expressed support for working with organizations she believes can contribute to solving South Africa's challenges. Clarify: her comments have been interpreted differently by supporters and critics. So South Africans, what do you think? Was Jacinta Zuma right to support cooperation with Afriforum? Or do you believe this decision raises important concerns? Share your opinion respectfully in the comments, because we want to hear every side of this national conversation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more South African breaking news